Thanks for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Today, we're exploring a critical challenge in the United States MedTech landscape: the gap between a product's regulatory approval and its reimbursement. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, has a well-regarded Breakthrough Devices program designed to give patients more timely access to innovative technologies that treat or diagnose life-threatening or irreversibly debilitating diseases. Gaining this designation from the FDA is a major milestone for any company, especially a startup. However, FDA approval does not guarantee payment from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, known as CMS. This creates a precarious financial situation often called the reimbursement valley of death. Manufacturers, having spent millions on research, development, and securing FDA authorization, find themselves unable to get paid for their products because CMS requires a separate, lengthy review process to determine if a device is reasonable and necessary for Medicare beneficiaries. The evidence required by CMS often extends beyond the clinical data needed for FDA approval, focusing more on real-world outcomes and cost-effectiveness. For a startup with a breakthrough product, generating this additional data without any initial sales or revenue is nearly impossible. This delay can last for years, draining capital and threatening the viability of the very innovations designed to save lives. To address this, the Ensuring Patient Access to Critical Breakthrough Products Act has been introduced in the U.S. Congress. This bipartisan legislation aims to create a more predictable and stable pathway to market. If passed, the act would provide 4 years of temporary transitional Medicare coverage for devices that have earned the FDA's breakthrough designation. This 4-year period is not a final approval, but a crucial bridge. It allows manufacturers to enter the market, provide their technology to patients, and simultaneously collect the real-world data and evidence that CMS requires to make a permanent coverage decision. This legislative effort follows the repeal of a similar rule, the Medicare Coverage of Innovative Technology, or MCIT, back in 2021. While CMS later introduced a pathway called Transitional Coverage for Emerging Technologies, or TCET, in 2024, many in the industry feel it is too limited in scope to solve the core problem. The Ensuring Patient Access Act represents a more direct and comprehensive solution to ensure that groundbreaking medical technology can reach patients without delay, and that the companies creating them can survive the journey from lab to market. If you need assistance navigating the complexities of global market access, regulatory strategy, or reimbursement pathways, visit our website at pureglobal.com. In the description, you'll find a link to our free AI tools and database to help you stay ahead. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.